Hello, everyone, and welcome to Game 3 of this Western Conference first-round series. We're 2-0 so far, and we'll see if the home court advantage holds sway. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. A look at the Nuggets. They need the boost here from the hometown fans, trailing 2-0. It is critical. For them to start to edge back into the series.
An opportunity here to change the momentum of this series. The odds are stacked against them after losing those first two on the road. But now in their building, their fans, it's their chance to get back into it.
Now, here's Jokic. Murray outside. Fires the three. Edey with the rebound. Here's Mathurin. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Here's Jokic. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Defense pulled out all the stop to shut him down there.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more. Take a look at the Nuggets. Even though they start this series in a hole, Greg, it wasn't entirely unexpected, but now at home, they have to put a W on the board.
And you know, Kevin, I look for them to be more comfortable here tonight. You often shoot better at home. Sometimes role players produce more at home. It's an environment and a crowd filled with energy that you're used to.
Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
He can't hit. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. It's a three-point game. Pass to Brown. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Hands on Benedict Mathurin.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate. And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Murray left side. Wagner on the wing. Pass to Brown. Kicks it out to Gordon. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Morant backs for two. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Jokic a screen. Outside Gordon. Pass to Brown. 5 on the clock. Here's Murray. It's rebounded by Memphis. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Caught up with Coach Michael Malone. Now, we talked about the big man, Jaren Jackson Jr., and specifically how to defend him. Coach said he's a guy that can score from all three levels. Our guys have to be on him and active defensively as soon as he touches the ball. Coach needs his team to bring the energy tonight and see if they can respond. Guys?
Thank you, David.
You don't expect this from Jackson Jr. He catches them by surprise by passing it.
Pass to Brown. Gordon a screen. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. To the middle. And he makes good on the layup. Jackson's got his second bucket of the night.
Just muscling it home from there. Jackson is no stranger to having to work over strong defense.
Here's Murray, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And here's Morant. Here's Edey for Jokic. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got his second basket of the game.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Pass to Brown. Here's Jokic. Scoreless thus far. And he makes that one.
The ball handling skills of Jokic are unreal. He's very tricky and unpredictable in that pick and roll.
It's tipped and stolen by Murray. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic slings it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Morant. Here's Edey. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Energy and activity. That's what Murray provides this team.
Morant with it. Now guarded by Murray. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Basket counts. Murray's got 6 points.
And inside Murray's attacking mentality pays off. He just works hard to find his own shot.
And it's Morant missing. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing by 2. .46 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Inside. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, Jokic with attitude there. Love it.
Morant outside. Jackson with the screen. Count it.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Murray with the drive, and it's Murray with the jam.
Such a quick and crafty player. Murray gets room and scores.
Pass to Jackson to the inside, and the call up against Jokic. That'll be his second foul of the game.
14 foul. Substitution on the court.
8 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Williams outside. The shot off that time. It's all tied in Denver. And the second quarter about to get started. They'll be back in.
The Grizzlies, 19.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Aldama. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. The Nuggets lead by 3. Here he goes. A nice shot by Brown. Brown's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
They grab their own miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The Grizzlies trailed by 5. Now White hasn't made one yet. And good that time.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Screen by Jordan. Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Brown. Fires away from outside. Aldama with the rebound. The Grizzlies trailed by 5. From deep, Williams. And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Denver leading by 5. Westbrook wide open. He fires. The Nuggets with another miss. White left side. Gordon with the defensive effort. On offense, here are the Nuggets. Gordon a screen. Here's Wagner. And it's good for 2. Wagner's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nuggets.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And Jordan sends it back.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
Pass to Wagner. The 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. The Grizzlies trailed by 5. There's Williams. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Left side, Westbrook. Finished off by Westbrook.
Above the rim, Westbrook making his presence felt.
White looking around. And finished off. By Gobert.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Outside Westbrook. Wagner wide open. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Wagner's got 5 points in the quarter. Right side, White. Pass to Kennard. To come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Denver. 6-point lead. 3-pointer. Aldama with the rebound. And so they choose to... intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Outside, White. To the paint. And Aldama slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. For 3, Westbrook. That one misses. The Grizzlies trailed by 4. Here's Williams. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. And it's the Nuggets with the ball.
minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Wagner. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
Oh, good job executing inside. Wagner in total control down there.
White thrives in. Here's Gobert. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Here's Wagner. The kick out to Westbrook. Denver passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Denver.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Oh, man, their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Good on the second free throw. The Nuggets leading by 7. Murray looking around.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful on the third, and he'll sit for the rest of the night.
The Nuggets shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And what I like about Murray is how he just goes at you. He doesn't hold back on either end and uses his motor to wear you down.
Down low. Here's Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. 6 points for Jaren Jackson.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Jokic. Basket. Good. Jokic has got the lead up to 9 now for the Nuggets.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
Outside Jackson. Good on the triple. Jackson's got 9.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Pass to Jokic. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The more time Jackson spins at the rim, the better. His length is a deciding factor in this game.
Murray outside. To the left wing. Jokic has a 2-pointer. And so it's Franz Wagner making highlights for Denver. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll return shortly. And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. Denver leading by 4. Murray outside. Over to the left wing. Strother, no good. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Outside Mathurin. Takes the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Mathurin's got the first points of the second half here for Memphis. Pass to Brown. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Murray left side. Jokic trying to free himself up. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And this is who Murray is, a natural scorer who looks for ways to get himself going.
Pass to Edey. Nembhard with it. A 3. Murray with the defensive effort. The Nuggets leading by 6. It's picked off. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch. A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Morant right side. And they'll get another chance. And a wide open look for Mathurin. Offline from the top of the key. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Pass to Jackson. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And you can see the strength that Jackson has added to that huge frame. He is turning into a monster.
The Nuggets leading by 3. Gordon a screen. An easy 2 points on the layup. Gordon's got his first 2 points.
Downright lethal in the pick and roll. Gordon's size and quickness, along with the decision making, it's a tough combination.
Here's the floater. Some nice passing there by Memphis. 6 to shoot. They double it with Jokic. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
The Grizzlies shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Outside Westbrook. Out to the right wing. Jokic, that's a 2-pointer. Again, the Nuggets score.
Oh, the Joker taking over. He's had his way offensively, making it look easy.
Here's Morant. Jokic with the steal. Here's Strawther. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Bennedict Mathurin.
Clearly a foul.
The Nuggets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The Nuggets making a switch here, and he ends up missing both free throws.
And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I had already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, though, don't take anything for granted.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. He gets that one. Westbrook's got 6 points.
And if anything, Westbrook gets more aggressive against contact inside. He doubles his effort level in response.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Edey. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Edey's got 5 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Great open look there. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
Just handed Westbrook with a confidence-boosting triple.
Inside. Powers down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Pass to Strawther. Here's Brown. Again, the Nuggets score.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Denver leading by 5. Here's Westbrook. And the dunk by Westbrook.
Aggressive move by Westbrook, but then again, what else is new?
Here's Morant. And that one is good. Morant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
And so they foul intentionally. We've got 1:28 left here in the third quarter. Here's Westbrook. Kicks it out to Gordon. Outside Westbrook. Another shot. Pass to Strother. Now here's Gordon. And here is Jordan. Count it. Good.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And it's White missing.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Outside Gordon. Gobert with the defensive effort. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Here's Aldama. Westbrook pulls it in. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Kicks it out to Jordan. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Caldwell Pope. Outside Westbrook. And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. 6 on the shot clock. From past the arc. That shot missing. And so it's Denver heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're shooting.
The Grizzlies, 56.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. The Grizzlies trailed by 7. Outside, White. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. White's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Memphis.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
Pass to Gordon. Back to Jokic. Denver passing it around. On the clock. There's Wagner with the 3. Tries again. With 1 on the clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Well, over 80% from the line for his career. You do not want to foul Franz in the act.
He hits both from the stripe. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Outside, White. Pass to Jackson. A steal. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Jordan. Back to Wagner. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
On the wing, Mathurin. It's deflected. Wagner outside. Good. Wagner's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nuggets.
An explosive performance by Wagner tonight, showing just how dangerous he is when he's at his best. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Knocked away. And finished off by Wagner.
What a slam from Wagner. When he gets that close, he is going for it.
Pass to Nembhard. And they immediately answer back with a dunk at the other end.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Wagner. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Denver.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it. And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Wagner outside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And shot on the way. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net. Wagner's got 10 points in just the second half. Here's White. And he banks in the layup.
And love the commitment from White. Took the bump, went up strong, and rewarded with 2 points.
Wagner outside. Into the lane. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Mathurin. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
And Westbrook, here we go. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. And Memphis making a change here. And both free throws good for Westbrook.
The hustle and intensity that Westbrook brings to this team can be infectious.
To the middle. Here's Heaney. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And the basket by Gordon.
And Gordon understands the importance of stretching the floor. And he remains a capable three-point shooter.
Pass to Edey. Nifty move.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
To the wing right side. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. And the basket by Jackson. And now it's just a 4-point Nugget lead.
Won't shy away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
Outside Gordon. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Brown. Here's Caldwell Pope. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Jokic.
Putting that 7'5" wingspan to use. Jackson with great timing on the rejection.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Grizzlies trailed by 4. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got 13 points in the second half.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but because he's on fire.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Right now, I'll send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I was able to listen in on what Michael Malone went over with his team. Now, he said, come on, can anybody make a three? We have to be better from deep. He implored his team to find the shooters, get them open with movement and kicks. See if it works, guys.
Thank you, David. Morant with the bucket.
That is just absolutely ridiculous. Look, we talk about Morant having that it factor, and then he makes the biggest play of the night.
And the call will go against Benedict Mathurin. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. 1:12 left to play in the final quarter. Outside Gordon. Wagner outside. To the paint. Stolen by Jackson.
The defense had the pass well anticipated. They know the offense wants to get that ball inside.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Here's Murray. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Coming through in the clutch. Murray, no stranger to being a hero. As big a basket as that was, the free throw probably even bigger. Now you've got a 2-possession lead all of a sudden.
Now here's Morant for 3. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
ICE, ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Nembhard with it. Here's Jackson. No good. Out to Morant. Over in the corner, Mathurin. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Oh, no, that was a huge turnover. That cannot happen at this point in the game.
Now here's Murray. And the call will go against Benedict Mathurin. And so he's picked up his final foul. And we will see for the rest of this game. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. So it gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
The Grizzlies call timeout. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
Well, if you need the 3 here, a quick one. I mean, very quick. Has to be catch and shoot, one fluid motion. A very difficult shot, but it is definitely not impossible.
And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. Things were looking bleak for him, obviously, coming into this game, but
I didn't know you was a Jace. Okay, just to keep it face to face. Okay, I hear when you get it talking about all the money that I made. Okay, you act like it's gonna be different if I go up and make a move. Okay, and I spent enough time in the dark, I ain't get that feeling I'ma lose. Okay, but your people will lose. I don't know why you pull up with your friends, I don't know what's on the
Great to have you with us. Game 4 of round 1 in the West. We're happy to bring it to you live on 2K Sports. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. Taking a look at Denver.
A win here is obviously crucial for them. If they can soak up the crowd's energy and get the dub, it might just give them the boost they need to do it again out on the road. But they need to be in the zone tonight to make it all happen.
Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Memphis. You take a look at the Nuggets. What a great chance here for them to bring the series even at home.
A great chance indeed. This team is very much alive, and they know it. A win here makes it a best-of-3 series.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And it's important Mathurin keeps hitting these shots because it'll only help build his confidence.
Now here's Murray. And now just over a minute played here in the first. 2 points. That one goes.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Outside Morant. Jackson outside. No good on the three.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
16 feet out. Second chance effort. And it's Jokic missing.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
That one's no good. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. It's a 3-point game. He takes it in. It's rebounded by Memphis. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter.
Yeah, this is how impactful Mathurin can be in close. He loves jamming it home.
Murray scanning the floor. The three. Brown's shot is good.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Up top, Morant kicks it out to Jackson. And they waste no... time getting those 3 points back. Jackson's got 5.
Some bigs develop range over time. Jackson, he's been dropping daggers since day one.
Jokic the screen. The drive by Murray. And here's Gordon from the arc. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You've trained a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
3 points.
And I love the response by Morant, draining the revenge 3 in style.
Pass to Wagner. Jokic the screen. And Wagner gets it to go.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Now here's Morant. And there's a pick. Out to the right wing. Here's Edey. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
Assist goes to.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Outside Murray. Pass to Gordon. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hey, when Gordon is playing with confidence, Aaron is a handful for defenders.
At the line for 2, Aaron Gordon.
Both free throws good from Gordon. Memphis leading by 3. Now Mathurin. He's got 5. They get it back. Edey. Oh, Jokic with a block.
So look at Jokic using those long arms, managing to get his hand on the ball and knock it away.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
And it's Morant with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Pass to Edey. Uses the glass on the layup.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
And here's Murray. Here's Brown. And here's Gordon. Launches a 3. The rebound by Jackson. Here's Nembhard. Here he goes. And he buries his first look.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Murray, no good.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Oh, turning speed into airtime. What a jam by Mathurin.
Nuggets trail by 7. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Michael Malone and I spoke for a few minutes. They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space, a blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
And Allie, thanks. Timeout called. Memphis. Memphis leading by 5. Outside White. The 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Westbrook outside. Here's Brown. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so it's Memphis with it. Now here's White. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Westbrook left side. Jokic shot is good.
And Jokic has a number of moves to choose from, especially deep inside.
White looking it over. Off target from outside.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Out to Gordon. To the middle. 5 on the clock. Here's Jokic. Williams grabs the board. Here's White. Count it. White's got 5.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That
26.
And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. Timeout call, Memphis. Memphis leading by 6. Picked by Gobert. Down low. Flushes it home.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
Here's Westbrook. Williams grabs the board. Kennard for 3. Denver grabs the miss. Westbrook right side. Jordan the screen. Here's Wagner. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
And right there, you see the ball handling ability of Wagner. So skilled at dissecting the defense.
White for 3. Counted from distance. White's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
Wagner outside. Going inside. Pass to Westbrook. Back to Jordan. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Goes back up. And he takes it up and lays it in. Caldwell Pope's got his first 2 points of the night. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Beyond the arc. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Out left to the wing. Oh, it's stolen. All by himself. Here's Jordan. Finished off the break. And now just a 3-point Memphis lead.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
That's to Aldama. For 3. Fires in the triple. Aldama's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Najee sets a screen. Back to Westbrook. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Grizzlies lead by 6. It's White with a drive. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Here's Westbrook. Softly drops in the floater. Westbrook's gotten his 2nd bucket.
Look, Westbrook still has some bounce in those legs, especially when this man gets a lane to the rim.
Picked by Gobert. White for three. Rebounded by Denver. Wagner outside. Here's Najee. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Kobe White picks one up. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. To the inside. And the basket by Aldama. Aldama's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Murray. Banked it in off the glass. Murray's got his second bucket of the night.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's White. The rebound by Murray. Nuggets trail by 3. Lets it fly from 18. Can't connect. Now 2 of 6 for the game. Trying to get something going here in the half court.
Yeah, that's where they've been struggling to execute. And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
With the drive. Here's Jordan. Pass to Najee. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Clock at 4. Here's Jordan. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
And there's 1:45 left in the first half. And it's Murray off the drive. And it's Murray finishing it off.
You see the speed there. Love watching Murray go right towards the rim and convert.
White for 3. White missing again.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Right side, Caldwell Pope. Outside, Murray. Knocks down the long J. Murray's got 9.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as his scoring goes.
To the paint. Here's Gobert. Oh, Jordan with the block. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Here's White. Lays it up and banks it in. 14 points for him. .34 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Najee set to screen. Inside. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
To the paint. Here's Aldama. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Denver. They lead by 2. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. Outside Murray. To the inside. Jokic. The rebound by Edey. Memphis trailing here. Down low. Back to Mathurin. Off target at the rim. Wagner, right side. Mathurin with a rebound. And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Pass to Edey. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Edey's got his third basket on the night right there.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now here's Wagner. This one for three. No good.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Here's Nembhard. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And here's Denver. Here's Murray. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
Here's Moran. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Gordon.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Pass to Murray. Jokic with it. Now Wagner. He's covered by Mathurin. Tries it from 16. The rebound by Edey.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Pulls up on the wing. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So it's Denver now. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Pass to Brown. Hook loose. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Nembhard. Good, and the setup by Moran. Nembhard's got his second basket of the game.
Sometimes Moran just makes this look effortless. He's such a gifted passer.
Murray from outside. The rebound by Edey. The Grizzlies on offense. Memphis shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. Both good from the line that time. And Denver has possession. Now Murray. He's got 11. Pass to Jokic. Here's Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Murray. Drives to the hoop. Counts the basket and the foul. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
You got to commend the focus on the basket. Murray absorbing the contact well.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Right side Moran. Pass to Jackson. Count that bucket. Jackson's got 7. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Cuts off the pass. And now the Grizzlies on the run. The shot by Nembhard, no good.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Pass to Gordon. Stolen by Jackson. It's a one-on-one situation.
You're talking about a sensational athlete. Mathurin is so tough in transition.
Outside Murray. To the middle. Takes it inside. Here's Gordon. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Four on the clock. And a deep 3 from Jokic. And again, it's Denver missing. Grizzlies lead by 3. Outside White. Pass to Williams. Right side White. And here's Kennard. Picked by Aldama. The three ball. Kennard can't get it to go.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Wagner, he's open. They get the rebound. Wagner on the wing. Westbrook outside. Another shot. Driving in. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. And so it's Memphis with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And out of bounds, Denver will have it.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Nuggets trailed by 3. Westbrook outside. To the right side. And here's Jokic outside. And again, it's Denver missing. And Williams has got the ball here for Memphis. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Here's Wagner. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Wagner's got 8 points.
And Wagner is a very efficient scorer in the painted area.
It's White with a drive. Oh, my goodness. How about that?
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis's ball.
Checking in for the Grizzlies. Number 11, Benedict Mathurin.
1:02 left in the third. And here's Mathurin. He's got 9. Gets the 14-footer to fall. And now it's a 5-point Grizzly lead.
And you got to be right up on Mathurin, especially when he's roaming around the mid-range.
Westbrook outside. Pass to Brown. The 3 is up. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
White with it. Tipped. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jokic, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
The 3 is up. Can't hit that one. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. It's the Grizzlies. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. To the inside. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Outside Murray. Screen by Gordon. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. The free throw drops from Murray.
You know, I just love the moxie Murray has to his game. He's so fast and supremely confident.
White drives in. Now here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Here's Murray. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Kobe White picks one up.
And the intensity Murray plays with is impressive. Excellent work forcing the issue and drawing the contact.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Here's White. Pass to Gobert. Kennard for 3. It's not going to go for him. Nuggets trail by 4. Outside Murray. A deep 3. Memphis with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
And you gotta love Matherin's assertiveness. He isn't afraid of getting hit on the way up.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Gordon, left side. Back to Murray. Clock at 6. Got a piece of it. It's Mather with a drive. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
Yeah, this is Matherin at his best. Driving hard to the cup and finishing in style.
Here's Murray. Pass to Strother. Back to Murray. Shoots from the line. The rebound by Nembhard.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
And it's Mathurin missing. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. Trailing by 8. It's deflected. Here's Mathurin. There's the drive.
And putting his athletic ability to work. I mean, Mathurin comes in hot on the drive and lifts off for the slam.
Outside Murray. Pass to Gordon. The shot no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Jackson on the wing. Let's go with a 3. Gordon pulls it in. And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. The Nuggets making a switch here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Michael Malone said to the team. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a 3? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making 3s. Missing? Not so much. PA?
Okay, thanks, Allie. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Sinks it from distance.
Total confidence. Westbrook doesn't think, he just shoots.
Down low. Gordon brings the double team. Jackson with room to fire. Gets a very good look and converts.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
And when we talk about the numbers, the analytics for great shooters like him, pretty much any shot is a good shot.
Here's Mathurin. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And right now, Mathurin is on a roll. This young guy continues to do whatever he wants.
Westbrook into the lane. Good work there as it goes. Memphis leading by 9. Pass to Edey. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. The finish!
Oh my gracious!
Just incredible!
That is a monster finish. This is how dynamic Westbrook can still be, grabbing the steal and taking it all the way.
Here's Edey. Now Jackson. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Shot's good by Mathurin. Matherin's got 21.
Great body control allows Mathurin to finish through contact.
Out to Gordon. Wagner with it. Picked up by Mathurin. And it's Wagner missing. 1:41 left in the fourth. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Yeah, nice range for such a big man. You know, sometimes Joker makes those bombs look easy.
Spins from deep three-point land. Jokic grabs the board.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Gordon with a steal. Westbrook with it, guarded by Morant. To the paint. Pass to Jokic. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
Substitution on the court.
It's stolen by Barnes. Here's White. And the layup falls. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
And with time running down here in Game 4, we've got to give credit to what a terrific performance it's been for the Grizzlies.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number one was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm. And they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Zach Edey.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
Gordon with a steal.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
White for three. No good. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. And with this win, they'll jump out to a 3-1 lead in the series. A commanding start.
And they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal. The job isn't done yet, but it's close to being all she wrote.
And that about wraps it up from here, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA's Western Conference quarterfinals.
Yo, I said they were coming for us, but me no different. Said they got something for nuts, but that